All right. The AP and J show, Act 1, Scene 1, Take 1. Yeah.
Welcome back to the AP and J show, a podcast by the culture and for the culture. I'm AP.
And I'm Jay.
And what we about to get into today, Jay?
Oh my goodness. It has been such a long time, y'all. Actually, no, it hasn't. What are you talking about? It was like 2 days ago that we posted last.
We've been here the whole time.
Where were y'all at, actually?
What y'all trying to get into right now?
Oh, AP, we have so much to talk about, don't we?
It's been a journey. But you know what? We found our way home, and we're here.
Oh, by the way.
Oh, yeah, I bet y'all didn't know this, but we can do this now.
Yeah, we are no longer recording remotely. We are in person, in the crib. Got some nice decor for y'all, because we like to do some set dressing.
Trees.
Psych,
cactus.
props.
But no. The crazy thing is, if you look back and listen to our previous episodes of the past, Jay and I were cross country. I was in Kansas, he was in Maryland, and we was recording on FaceTime. We won't say how exactly. That's a exclusive
Trade secret.
That's a keep it under wraps. But this is the first time we've ever been in the same space recording an episode. So I think it's about to be a game changer, folks. It's about to be a game changer.
Y'all ain't ready for this.
Yeah, but what's been going on, man? What you trying to get into first? How's life?
Life's life, man. I don't even know what life is anymore. I'm just, honestly, everyone, whenever I'm like out and about, you know, like we talk to people.
Yeah.
So, you know, like, how's it going? And people are like, how are you? And I'm like, I'm all right.
I mean, we living.
I'm at that stage where like I need like an older black woman to hit me with the, it's going to be okay, baby. Like that's where I'm at right now in terms of like my psyche. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
And every single time it happens, I gotta weep.
Just gotta weep a little bit.
This is too much. Why we gotta be the young adults in this economy, in this day and age? You know what I mean? Like with all the stuff that's going on, and we'll get well into that in further episodes, this episode as well. But it's just like, wow, this is a lot. And then I say it all the time because I text my mom. I'm like, man, adulting sucks. And my mom was just like, welcome to the club because it's been sucking for a while now.
Yeah, but it's different. It's different with us because you what we're saying, you could work in like a factory. You could be flipping burgers and you could afford a car. You could afford a house. You could afford some nice land.
Whole family with a factory job.
You could have a whole family.
Pension, retirement, the whole thing, vacation every year.
And now we live in a world where hospital workers make the exact same amount as fast food workers. Not to say there's anything wrong with working in fast food. I'm just saying that's to say the economy, that everything is all over the place and no one is being paid fairly. Like everyone should be being paid more. Like everyone should be paid more.
They sure do. I saw something. Nah, I'll talk about that a different time.
Another time.
But it's crazy to think it's just the way life goes and where we at now compared to where we were. But you know, like we say, we all we got. You know, you gotta be really deeply embedded in your community and making sure that your peoples, your folks are good, and to make sure that we're all good. And we're just gonna move from there. But another crazy thing, again, Jay and I are in the same room, but we're not just in the same room, we're in the same city. Shout out to Baltimore City. Shout out to BMORE. Be out here in the cut. What's this now? Going on year 2? No,
this is
we
year
just
2.
finished year 2.
Mm-hmm. We're going on year 3.
On year 3, which is crazy.
Year 3 has opened.
But as a resident of the state of Maryland for whole life, how has it been living in the city of Baltimore for you?
The age-old question. So yeah, I'm from PG County, and PG is like part of the DMV. Like everyone knows, DMV Metro Accessible Areas only. I'm on the last stop, but I'm there. Like I'm there. You know,
in the cut.
I'm in the cut. So like, you know, DMV culture is like its own thing. Like honestly, the DMV should be its own like city-state kind of situation because.
I mean, now shoot.
Hey man, it's a bad area. You know, it's too far gone.
Too far gone. It's a lot of crime.
Yeah. When crime's going down, that means there's too much crime.
This is too much. It's too much.
But, just being not from DC, but like DC adjacent, because I'm from Maryland. Like, I'm not going to act like I'm from DC.
Yeah.
But like being from like DMV area, I was always like Team DC forever. I was like, DC's dope. It's got a lot of cool stuff. It's got a lot of restaurants, got a lot of cool things around there, a lot of art. And then I was always like, Baltimore. I was like, nasty. Like, it smells bad. Smells bad. Y'all got those weird accents, like, "Gush my God," like type stuff, Like,
I got you.
But then moving up here and like actually living here and getting to explore the city some more, it really does. It grows on you. Like, it really grows on you. Like, I was walking around like when we first moved here, and I was like, it's cute. Like, I like this. I like this.
Low-key, I'm rocking with this.
And then the more you explore, the more you dive deeper into the layers of the city and like peel things back. Like, you discover how rich like the art is and how rich the culture is out here and how much like stuff there is to do. I would think that Baltimore's next up. Baltimore's next up. Hey, you heard it here first. Baltimore's next up.
Hey, keep it on the wraps though. We ain't trying to get gentrified even more.
Yeah, don't tell nobody.
But Baltimore definitely next up.
Yeah, and I'm glad to be here to be a part of it. But yeah, for you, Kansas boy, Midwestern lad, was it like living out here on the East Coast in the big city?
I've been on the East Coast since like 2017. So I'm familiar with the different cities, DC, New York, Philly. But this is the first time I've ever, like lived somewhere else that wasn't connected to school. So like being out in Maryland has been fascinating just because of how small of a state it is. And like you could travel everywhere within like 3 hours. But but specifically living in Baltimore and like my first time as an adult, like being a young adult, a working young adult, like in the city, it's been a very cool experience. I mean, and I mentioned it before, Baltimore reminds me a lot of Kansas City, but like architecturally and kind of the layout of it reminds me a lot more of Philly. But it's been interesting, I would say. Like you said, the art scene here is so underrated. Like, it's so underrated. And I tell the same thing when people come by and like visit us or like have friends in from out of state. Just how everywhere you go, a couple blocks away or a couple blocks down, you'll see different murals. Like everywhere in the city. Like not just like where we're at on the west side, east side, north side. Literally like the entire city. Like art is so deeply embedded within the culture here. Like I love that. And that's like the type of stuff that I want to or the type of environment that I would like to immerse myself in, and kind of getting to know other people that are like in the like local here, they're from here, and being able to like find myself like actually in the community and like really like it's like, man, like I really rock with y'all. Like this is something I'm about, because the one thing I can't stand, and especially because of my case being from the Midwest and kind of finding myself in a lot of different places. Like, I never want to be one of those transplants that just, like, places himself in a city and then is so deeply disconnected from, like, the actual, like, culture of the city and, like, what actually happens. And then those people, because you see all the time on TikTok, them people that coming from, like, I don't know, Milwaukee or, like, Arizona, like some random place, and then now you're in New York City, but since it's not what you thought it would be and idealized on TikTok, now you're like upset about these local people doing local people things. So that's something I always try to not do, and to make sure that I really am understanding of like the deep roots, like whether that be like on the basketball court at the park and like really kicking it with the local people and like really like understanding like where'd you come from and like who you are and what do you represent, or like going to different art events downtown or just mingling with other people and really getting an idea of like who you are and where you came from, and there's a lot of power in that. But it's been cool. It's been cool so far. I don't know if I'm gonna be here forever, but
for now it's good.
For now it's we good. Out here and we gonna be here. So hit us up.
But it's cool, man. This is it's really nice seeing a lot of young people, and I don't mean to sound like an old head because I'm not. Okay,
bro, they already call us we're only 26.
Stop that. Stop doing that. Stop it. Whoever started that, stop it, because that's ridiculous. How are you gonna call me Unc at 26?
I'm like, I mean,
that's crazy.
You might be a baby, and I'm gonna call you a baby.
You a baby, yeah.
Because you ain't lived life yet.
It ain't Unc yet.
But at the same time, we the cool older cousins. Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, cause like one of my younger brothers, he's a decade younger than me. He's 16, and I had a conversation with him a couple months ago, and he was like, "Yeah, man, just think, when I'm your age, you're gonna be pushing 40." And I was like, never in my life have I thought of that, even though it's true, because we are 26. 10 years from now, that is like, oh my gosh, 40. But now, you're making me think, like, wow, am I old? Like, am I really? But I'm like, no.
Nah, we're just seasoned.
This is, if we was in the NBA, I'll be in my prime right now.
Yeah.
I'll be 20. I'm 26.
Yeah.
Let me live my life.
Yeah.
But
it ain't right. It ain't right.
It ain't right at all.
But the young people, us young people, it's just really cool going around and just like connecting with a bunch of different folks that are like-minded and trying to build themselves up. Because you meet a lot of people that are like anti-grad school, anti-art school, and they're just kind of making their way. Like, you get a mix. Like, I'm not trying to say that everyone is anti-grad school. Like, if you want to go to grad school because you're bored, go ahead, do your thing.
Why not?
I might be doing that. I don't know.
Hey, stay tuned.
But
more to come.
But it's just really fascinating watching people like carve out like a niche for themselves.
Yeah.
And then you find these like organizations like the Boost program. Shout out the Boost program. It's like for like BIPOC like business owners, particularly like black business owners. Really.
Okay.
Like, it's like Baltimore's a black city. Like, let's stop playing around. Baltimore's a black city.
It is.
But like for them they get like grants to like start their businesses and stuff like that. And then you find a lot of people who then just like make their own little like networks, so they all have a cohort. And then they kind of just branch out from there and they connect with other artists that are like somewhat adjacent to what they're doing. Yeah. And then you meet those people and then it just becomes this like beautiful fractaling like spider web.
Building community,
like
bro. Building community.
And it's really cool seeing that, because I think Baltimore's small enough where like, I mean, Smalltimore, you know what I'm saying? But like,
Baltimore is a real thing. I didn't realize it.
Yeah, man, you got to be careful. You got to be careful. The neighborhoods aren't that far apart.
Oh my gosh.
But it's small enough where like you can meet people who then know people that you've already met before, and it's just cool that you can then just like build these connections.
Yeah,
I mean, it happens all the time everywhere we go.
Especially lately too. Like,
yeah,
really
something's
something's
happening.
Something's in the water, something's in the air, and something's in the chicken. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
All right, so it's the return of the AP&J show.
The grand return.
Back in full effect.
Grand opening.
Ain't nothing changed, really. We still have the same plan. I do music. Jaden does film.
It's true.
There's going to be a lot more to come with that. With the works of being in the city and the people that we know. Hopefully we'll have a lot of people come on for Welcome to the Table and the other segments that we have to really put them on game, put y'all on game for like really what it's like to build community, and especially like really embrace who you are, what your artistic, creative passion and endeavors are, and to really have an outlet for that. So
yeah, go off, King.
I mean, yeah, we out here. Like, we out here. Like,
talk your thing, King.
I don't know what else to say. Like, we out here.
We out here, come through. We got an actual table now. Like,
yeah, this is a coffee table. Shout out to the Facebook Marketplace. $15.
Shout out Facebook Marketplace.
You know
yeah, if y'all looking for furniture in Baltimore, always hit up Facebook Marketplace.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
But yeah, I mean, what else? Kind of add to that.
We're just gonna be working on just giving y'all the best discussions that we can, trying to bring people on, because we don't want this to be the kind of podcast where just a bunch of dudes talking about like random stuff. Like, no one wants to hear that. There's enough of
Hell
that.
no.
I'm so nervous to tell, particularly like the women in my life, that I have a podcast, because there's such a precedent for dudes with a podcast now.
Yeah, it's
and
bad.
I have to specify. I'm like, we're not like that.
Every time.
I swear we're not like
Every
that.
time.
We're actually like, we talk about real stuff, real stuff.
So what do you do? Like, I do music and some things. My best friend now, we have a podcast. They go, oh, nice. And I'm like, yeah, we talk about like social, culture, political stuff. And they're like, oh, okay. And I'm like, yeah, that sounds pretty cool. Yeah, like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, I know. And then every time it's just like, it's rough out here. We know. But
we're not like that, and we promise we'll never be like that.
We try and we analyze. Self-awareness, emotional intelligence is key. Yeah. And we just gotta keep moving. That's all it is.
I want this to be like a real treat for both the people that are listening and watching, because
Hell yeah.
everyone's got their own like method of like viewing it or like engaging with our stuff. So we're gonna add little tidbits here and there, like make it entertaining for everyone. Each episode will hopefully increase in production value until we get to a point where it's like, whoa, it's like it's on a TV show.
Shoot, what's he doing? He eating that move up
every time. But yeah, I mean, gonna just be bringing y'all some well thought out like discussions about music and movies and the state of the world, and trying to educate y'all, bring everyone together through like knowledge and community, because that's all we got to do, because they're not going to give it to us. We got to give it to ourselves. Do it to ourselves.
They're not.
So that's what we're trying to do, man. We're trying to just be the change that we want to see. It sucks that we have to do it every single time. It's us that has to do it, but
hey, but that was the mission that God gave us. So
yeah,
we out here making a difference.
God gives his toughest battles to his sleepiest soldiers.
Weakness.
But
okay.
Mr. AP, I do believe that there's some music that you enjoy. Music's pretty good. It's all right.
I mean,
it's okay.
It's okay. But, music is music. But so for this first episode, we're bringing back the segments. So Into the Sound Booth with AP has also returned. And for this first episode back, we're going to be talking about, breaking down a little bit, but we're just getting our feet wet. So it's just going to be a nice little discussion. We're going to talk about Leon Thomas's recent album, not debut, but second album, Mutt and Mutt Deluxe, that came out a couple months ago.
2-piece.
So yeah, I mean, again, I'll break down other stuff as well into the sound booth. Like I said, we're just gonna talk about this one album, but keep a lookout for artist spotlights. And when we talk about more artists in depth and their discographies and who they are, and to really kind of further engage in conversation about artists, especially that are out nowadays, because it's rough.
Yeah.
But anyways, back to it. We're going to be talking about Mutt and Mutt Deluxe by Leon Thomas. So first, I guess the lead, I want to say Leon Thomas. You talk about a generational talent. Mm-hmm. You talking about someone of our generation that is doing exactly what an artist should be doing. And you talking about been like that. You talk about God just giving you gifts and talents.
And using all of them.
And having it since childhood. Because again, talking about Leon Thomas is a different episode. But just knowing who he is, where he came from. The fact that this man was on a Nickelodeon show that I loved as a child. And he was one of my favorite characters.
He was the coolest character.
And
he was by far the coolest character.
And seeing a cool black dude on a Nickelodeon like kids show.
Dark-skinned black dude.
Dark-skinned black dude with locks.
With locks.
Yeah, even though they're thin. But,
little baby, little
but seeing him go from that to where he went as a producer and knowing all the connections and networking that he made, to now seeing him finally be in a position where he can actually break out as an artist, not just behind the scenes. Oh my gosh, it's been phenomenal. It's been phenomenal.
It's amazing seeing him get his flowers, man. You talk about that all the time.
Oh yeah, no, you gotta get people their flowers, especially nowadays. Like when someone's really like one with the craft and like actually willing and able to put in the work and love the process. Oh my gosh, yeah.
It really comes through in his music. Oh, excuse me, I got a burp.
But okay, but I'll ask you the question as a fan of music, and Leon Thomas, I'm assuming as well. What were some of your biggest takeaways from his most recent studio album, Mutt and Mutt Deluxe?
My thoughts and my takeaways. First of all, this dude loves that song, Mutt. There are 3 versions of that song on the Deluxe. And I'm not hating. I love, that's a good song. It's a great song. But 3 versions of the same song. And also, don't get me wrong, I love me some Freddie Gibbs. But why is Freddie Gibbs on there? What are we doing?
Yeah,
what are you doing?
Because I mean, the song, crazy. That song did numbers. And I was so happy.
I mean, as it should.
But at the same time, though, I was like, I don't know. And I've mentioned this before, talking about like the differences between like features for like popular songs nowadays compared to like the early 2000s remix era, where like when the song had a remix, you had like 3-4 people on it. They would switch the beat up. They would do something to add to it.
Yeah.
But nowadays, I feel like people are just are lazy. I don't want that to be too charged of a word. but it's not a lot of like thought put into it. It just sounds like someone recorded a verse, sent it to the producers, the engineers, and they
take the audio out.
They just added it in.
Yeah,
and I was just like, what are we doing here? But Freddie Gibbs, yeah, it wasn't the vibe I would have anticipated to go with that song.
But I will say though, speaking of like, there was one song on there actually that I will give him credit for. I mean, I guess
it was okay.
I mean, I could probably do better, but whatever.
It was alright.
No, I meant more so like you could see his like producer talent come through.
Yeah.
Specifically on the song Far-Fetched. Because when I heard that song, like I saw that it was Ty Dolla $ign, right? But then I heard it and I was like, this sounds like a Ty Dolla $ign song.
Yeah.
You know, like, and I feel like if I didn't know, I just heard it, I would be like, Ty Dolla $ign gonna be on this? And sure enough, there he was.
Sure was.
So like he really knows how to like play to the strengths of like the artist that he has on there when it's like a dedicated feature, not just like a remix or whatever.
Yeah.
So like it's really cool seeing how he takes like that part of his background and like still incorporates it into his new music because it just makes it better. Like that's a great song. It wasn't on my top 3, but it was still like that's still a great song.
It was alright.
I'm not saying I could have done better, but I'm not saying I couldn't have done better.
Okay, so what were the other songs on your top 3? What were some main standout songs that you were rocking with?
The first one I would say Answer Your Phone. That boy was singing on that song.
Okay.
I was listening to that and I was like, oh, that's so real, man. It's so real. You're like, please just pick up the phone. Dancing with Demons, because you know I love me some guitar. I would honestly like those two. These aren't really like in order. I have a hard time doing top 3s because it feels like I'm disrespecting the other songs. You know, they got feelings too.
What were you feeling in the moment?
But Dancing with Demons, that one, like just the guitar on that was just chef's kiss, like incredible. And then Vibes Don't Lie. I was just trying to pick ones other than like, you know, Mutt and like Yes It Is, like the big ones that are like the most popular. So like outside of those ones, which I do love, those are my top 3.
Cool.
Aside from like Disc 2, I don't think actually Disc 2. Oh no, I forgot the tracks on Disc 2. I honestly like Disc 1 a little bit more than Disc 2, but I enjoyed the whole storyline of the whole thing, like the heel like reference. I was like, Disc 1, I was like, he's on his like what do you say like Brent Faiyaz this Brent
people who people think Brent Faiyaz is actually Leon Thomas.
Yeah, don't get it twisted.
Like don't get it twisted, because if you listening to what that man be singing about and singing his ass off, mind you, Brent Faiyaz can't sing like that.
Yeah, he can't sing.
And he can't even touch Leon with any sort of talent.
Yeah, sorry, Brent.
Besides just being a nonchalant king.
Yeah, no,
that's Brent Faiyaz.
That's my nonchalant king.
Leon Thomas though, oh no, he was talking his thing. I was like, man, this is hitting too close to home.
I know. Oh man, it was this
is hitting too close to home.
That was too drinking for too many summers.
But for me though, I even think, you know, commercial success on certain songs, even though they are going to be overly played or played out, there's still a reason for why they got played out that much. My top 5, because I can't do 3.
Yeah,
that's
fair.
That's too limiting. That's too limiting. But my top 5 off of the actual album was Yes It Is, Vibes Don't Lie, I Used To, Dancing with Demons, and Mutt. Like Yes It Is, like I don't know what it is about me, but when it comes to like rhythmic flows, like his flow on Yes It Is, like that type of staccato, and then plus on his Tiny Desk concert when he did that when he sampled or played nods to Flowetry's Say Yes. Oh my gosh, that was fire. I was like, this is exactly what real talent should be doing, paying homage to the people that laid the groundwork for you to be able to be the success that you are, and also just like the inspirations that you have. Because when you make music, and like this, especially nowadays, I'm trying not to go on tangents, but
it's okay.
When you talk about like sampling and how also lazy people are with sampling, kind of like with features, that it's just a direct just taking of that flow, of that melody, of that chorus, and they just doing it now.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, like where's the creativity? I know what's happening. I know we can get into that different episode. But it's just like there used to be a real dissect and like love of the craft and of music, and to be able to really the layers of and be able to pick out something that you really like and then be able to utilize that in your own original expression. So yes, it is. I was like, I love
Yeah.
that song. Vibes don't lie.
Yeah.
Vibes don't lie.
They don't lie, man.
They don't lie.
And it sucks that they don't lie.
They don't lie. But I did have some songs that I was rocking with on the deluxe album, like Not Fair. That song I was like, ooh, this is the Mutt version of his healing journey.
Yeah, of his healing
Not
journey.
Fair, Rather Be Alone, Dirt on My Shoes, Heal, and also Party Favors. Like those are some of like the main songs that I was liking, I was rocking with.
Yeah.
And the thing that I really liked the most about the storytelling that Leon Thomas did, like he really took you through the journey of what it's like being in a toxic relationship, being in something that you know damn well you should not be getting involved with, but it's
I can't stop myself.
It's too good. Like I can't help myself. Like this is what life should be. It's like when you see him starting like the Mutt album, and you have songs like Lucid Dreams, and he goes from Lucid Dreams to I Used To, where like he's really deeply like in his bag and like I need this person, like answer your phone, like why oh my god,
I just wanna talk.
But then he gets to the point where it's just like nah, like I deserve better than this, and like I'm meant to have more than this, and then you go from that ending of the album where you realize I'm a mutt, I'm a dog,
I got it like that,
I'm out here. And then the start of the deluxe album of Heal, like you mentioned, Heal could also be seen as Heal. Like Leon Thomas, he talked about that. Like he's like he knew what he was doing when he was making these records. But you go from Heal to Rather Be Alone, then to Dirt on My Shoes, where he's really coming into terms with realizing like, no, I deserve better than that.
Yeah.
Like I'd rather be alone and be with myself and be true to myself than continuously enter toxic environments.
Exactly.
Or be with toxic people. So I was like, you eating with that.
He was going off.
You
he was going off. Yeah, he was going off. He was going off. But I will say, like, he just really knows how to make music like an experience.
Yeah.
Like it's like the storyline and also just like the listening experience. Cause I was talking about how he does like he makes a really full-bodied sound.
Yeah.
Because he uses mostly like real instruments, right? Like he doesn't really use too much like sample packs and stuff like that, so far as I can tell.
It's real.
So like real music, it's it's pushing air. Like it's really there and it's moving stuff. Like there's actual force behind it, and that comes through like when you're actually listening to the music. Like it sounds like tangible because it like bounces around, it moves. Like it's not just like a electronic signal. Like it's recorded electronically, but like the actual sound that it's capturing is like coming from a real like tangible thing. So like when you couple that then with just like the raw like emotion that he has like when he's singing, because I mean I wrote down here, man, that boy was singing on Answer Your Phone. He was like please answer your phone. Well, we've all been there, but no, he just like it just really adds like an authenticity and like a realness, and like I was saying, like you can feel like the fingerprints of like real music and like real musicians in there. Does he play like all of his own instruments? Like, does he do it all himself, or does he have like a band that does it with him? Because I know he plays like he has the guitar, the bass, and the piano, right?
But he's not like Masego that plays like 20.5 million instruments by himself, and I'm like, man,
all right, man.
Get out of here. Talent somewhere else, Virginia, South Africa. Ooh.
Yeah, it's Maryland, South Africa, not Virginia, South Africa.
But no, yeah. So like he knows people. He's been in the industry for a while. He has all the right connections. Like he has literally everything going for him. And he talks about this as well a lot of taking the slow pace, really, capitalizing on your opportunity when it comes, but also like really being one with the process. And that's something that like really anyone that's great at what they do or loves what they do, they're always in love with the process and like the actual creation of not just like being famous, not just like going on tour. Even though most people don't like going on tour because that's a lot. Like it's a lot on the body. But like, making money and like all this stuff or all the rewards, all the accolades. But if you get to that stage where you did everything, then what? Like if you don't have a love for the craft and like a real appreciation for like what it is and like what it does, most people they fade away, they fizzle out. But when you have the type of talent that he does, mixed with the ability to just create from nothing.
Yeah.
Like literally from nothing.
Yeah.
Because if you don't play instruments and you just rely on sample packs and like looking for sounds and audios and like making music that way, yes, you have a good ear for things and you can, you know, create things from that. But when you have the ability to just pick up something, strum it or pluck it or hit it, whatever, and it sounds good and you know how to make that into a record and then it like sells, oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's raw.
Because I say it all the time, especially like with who he is, his background, and especially him capitalizing on his moment now. I'm like, it really has felt like the soul of a true R&B artist has like entered the contemporary. And like there's other artists as well, and I'll give them the flowers when the time comes.
One day.
But it's been really refreshing and like a beautiful moment to be in, to really see an artist that's an actual artist that isn't just an industry plan, that isn't just someone, you know,
working for the CIA,
putting a facade, you know, just trying to. Oh, don't even get me started on that. The CIA.
Hey, we're watching you. We know what you're up to.
But it's been so nice, and just his consistency and his sound and his set design and like what he's going for, because you know he was the first artist, because Ty Dolla $ign has his own recording record label now, and he was his first artist that he signed with Easy Money, Leon Thomas. And Ty Dolla $ign talked about it as well. Like Leon knew exactly what he was doing, how he wanted to market himself, how he wanted to market the album layout and also the tour for just like now. Like he's just like, it's weird when you have someone that took the slow route and like really like fully engulfed themselves with just music in general and knowing that I might not be like a rock star and like on stage now, but having the ability to still make music and to still network yourself and then be on projects with other major artists and then win a Grammy with SZA for Snooze and like doing all these other accolades behind the scenes, and like you running shit, like you running shit, and like no one is aware of it. And then to, again, like I said, to be able to have your moment and to capitalize on it and like just go, like it's the same type of vibes as when like LeBron, like when he was coming out of high school, they say he's a chosen one, and they put all this pressure on him, and then 20 years later, he's still in the league, the #1 scorer, leader in scoring history, and
he's the oldest player in the league right now.
He's been the oldest player for like 2 years,
and he's still hooping,
and he's still averaging the same type of numbers. So like, but using that as an example of, you already had so much going for you, like your path was already kind of shown, and then to take that and to just
surpass it,
go with that, like that far, like oh my gosh. And I could see those same patterns or like the same layout for Leon Thomas. And like if he keeps doing what he's doing, because he knows again exactly what he's doing, oh my gosh, like I can't, like I'm excited and I'm happy for him to see just exactly where he's going to go, because like he's gonna go off. We're excited for him. I mean, he's already going off, but he's gonna go off. This is his second studio album. You already got features from Wale, Masego, Ty Dolla $ign, and then on the deluxe with Big Sean, Kalani, and then Haley Bailey. Should we get into it, or should we leave it alone? All I'm gonna say is, to be able to be in the industry this long with such a extensive record of domestic abuse towards women and men, it just shows again how disgusting and evil the entertainment industry is as a whole, and all the substacks of different like places that you'll find entertainment, with that being music or film or anything. We can talk about that more at a different time. But the audience contributes to that because they still listen to Chris Brown's like records. Like it's not like, I mean, it's not us like you and me, but like us, like the formal royal us is the problem also, because the money talks. Money talks. Like especially when you're in these big industries that are like now, you know, corporatized and late stage capitalism, privatization of industry, bro. Another episode. We'll get into that. Well, I promise you, we will get into trust. But anyways, yes, we'll talk about more at a different time. But we ain't rocking with no abuse. That ain't right. We don't do that here. That's never right, and I will never co-sign nothing. But it's unfortunate to find yourself in these spaces that you like have to go through those lanes, if you know what I mean. And I hope and pray to God by the time that we make it to where we need to be, that's the type of lane that we'll never have to take.
I hope so.
So that's like, again, the unfortunate side of really any industry that is within entertainment is how predatory it is and how disgusting and how like disturbing all the behind the scenes things are. And especially, you know, recent years with all the different documentaries coming out of all the different types of entertainment, and especially dealing with like children and things of that nature. It's so wild how rich white men with money can just hold the power over everybody, and then nothing will be shown, nothing will truthfully be done, and you're just sitting here just like
They just get away with it.
like wow,
Yep.
like wow.
And they're playing in everyone's faces. They're not even shy about it. They're like, yeah, this happens. And what are you gonna do about it?
Oh my gosh. Well, it's not to you know, have a little
Let's end on
damper
a
on
happy
Leon
note. Let's
Thomas,
end on a
because
happy
Leon
note.
Thomas is the homie,
He is the homie.
and hopefully one day he'll get on the pod.
We'll get him on there. We'll get him on here one day.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
But anyways, did you have any other takeaways or things you would like to talk about before we move on?
No, man. Leon Thomas, just keep doing your thing, man. Like, you're killing it. And we just love listening to your music. And thank you for making some stuff for the boys and the girls who just got stuck in those toxic relationships and just couldn't make their way out. And then once they did make their way out, then you made a re-release for us to heal with. So thank you. Oh, yeah. How did they custom make that grill for that dog? Because I was looking at that.
That's his actual dog.
No,
too.
I know. So I was like, did they actually like make him custom grills? Because that's tough if they did that for him.
No, actually, no. The more I look at this image, they definitely opened this dog's mouth and did like
They
Photoshop.
photoshopped it.
Yeah, this is some grills into his teeth.
A part of me wishes that they actually gave him
That'd be
grills.
hard.
They actually gave him grills.
What's that? What do you have? A Doberman or fucking what
It's
type
a
of
Doberman, I think.
Doberman? Could you imagine seeing a Doberman
grills.
barking at you and
That'd
it
be
got
crazy.
all gold grills in his mouth? I'm like, I'm going back home.
What in the black?
It's time to go home.
We've gone too far. We got to go back.
Okay, but overall,
What would
Leon
you rate
Thomas, 4 stars. The album, flawless. There's always room for improvement. And again, the couple features, again, Freddie Gibbs on Mutt. I also was like, what we doing, Freddie?
Yeah,
Like, this, like, I didn't really see your vibe matching with Leon Thomas for this song.
And we like Freddie Gibbs. Please understand.
And also,
We like you.
Big Sean on the couple, like the Vibes Don't Lie remix and also on Party Favorites. I was like, this is the most lazy.
Listen, man.
Like, it sounded like you woke up, was like, oh yeah, I'll get on this song. And then you spend like 2 minutes writing the most random little bars down. And then you sent it off. So I was like, So there's a couple things I was like, some things could be different, but.
Hey, hot take, man. But I think Big Sean is just like, we got to let him go. We got to let him go.
In this
Like,
big year 2025.
Yeah, like his career is just, I mean, to be fair, you know, this is your world. Like, I'm not super in tap with like music,
You
but
made it.
but I feel like he's just
around.
He's just around. Yeah, he's just kind of there. Like, it's just low effort. And I was like, and he doesn't deserve Janelle Ego. It's not fair. It's not fair. I'm gonna clip that.
Shameless plug.
Shameless plug.
It's not fair.
Leon, come on the podcast, man. We need you.
But overall, 4 stars. The flow, the style of it all, phenomenal. Originality, phenomenal.
Flow nominal.
And the flow phenomenal. And the emotional pull and the message of it all was the fact that sometimes you'll find yourself in toxic situationships, toxic relationships, and you think that this is what is meant to be, like this is what is true for you, and you'll be fully invested in that thing, not realizing how unhealthy it is and how much energy you're being drained from this relationship. But being able to come to terms with that, to seeing that, the veil lifted, and then to be able to finally be in a position where you can see yourself, love yourself, and choose yourself first every time. And to realize my peace is more important and has way more validation than whatever this unhealthy, toxic situation, relation, environment is.
Yep.
So that having that type of message, especially nowadays with social media,
the Love Island generation.
And just the way that people interpret and like find themselves in relationships now. I think if people actually listen and see how that story plays out, especially through the Mutt album and the deluxe version, could give some some insight, and hopefully some reasoning. But
I would hope so, man. But thank you, Leon.
Thank you. We appreciate you.
Now, speaking of relationships, sinners.
Ooh, don't even get me started on sinners.
No relation.
Oh,
wait, what?
What are we talking about?
What a phenomenal film.
Bro, that movie was so good.
What an incredible piece of
my
cinema.
gosh.
If that movie doesn't win, or at least get nominated for like the big 6 Oscar categories.
Hey, I'm fighting somebody.
I'm fighting
somebody getting these hands.
Somebody getting fought.
Somebody getting these hands.
I will say though, before we even get into like all of our takeaways and the notes and everything about that movie, Warner Brothers is surprisingly seeming to make like a little bit of a comeback, because they're these new heads of their like cinema division, or their filmmaking division, and they were the ones who approved this movie.
Really?
Yeah, like I'm not sure how much you know about like the industry stuff with like production studios and all that stuff,
A little bit. I'm not as deep in, or I will ever be as deep as you, but I know a little bit, just enough.
Well, there's this dude, David Zaslav, who's the CEO of Warner Brothers.
I don't know this one.
It doesn't matter. But basically, like, did you hear about that Batgirl movie that got canceled?
Yes.
So he was the one who like axed that movie, and he was just like cutting all these films that were finished, like they were fully finished, and he was like, put them on the shelf, tax write-off. But then they hired these new executives for the filmmaking division, and they just started like greenlighting all these like new films. So, and then Ryan Coogler cut a deal where basically he retains ownership of the movie.
I did see that.
And that is actually like this movie is everything. It's so many things. But the fact that like you have a director who actually retains ownership of the movie that he made, a black director from Oakland.
Oh my God! She.
I'm
gonna need like 20%.
When your IMAX in this movie.
And we just.
Hey Ron, we love you. Hey, it's all love. It's all love. It's all love. We got goofy accents too, man.
I'll test me. My voice cracks too.
He's like, whoa. But for you, African American studies.
Yes.
Psychology major.
Yes.
Double major.
Of course.
And just a not a newcomer, but gaining greater appreciation for movies and for cinema. What were your takeaways from this movie?
Oh my gosh, the movie's phenomenal. Like I said before,
Phenomenal.
This was the first movie I ever saw in IMAX. First of all, why is that screen that big? I was so overstimulated the first like 10 minutes into that movie, because I was like, I can't look away. It's all screen. I look over at you and I'm still seeing screen. Like I was like, oh my gosh. And then my body adjusted and I was fine. But that movie was such, I don't even know how to put it, the layers. That's all I'm gonna say. The layers of that movie was phenomenal. Because from like the outside looking in, and again, I know you're gonna go more into depth about this because of your knowledge, but just knowing what I know about the Jim Crow South, Mississippi of the 1930s, and just the set design, just the actual look at it, the world building. Like I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm there, like I'm there. And again, this screen is. I'm here. I can't get out of this movie. Like this is one of the first times in a very long time I felt like I had a true like movie cinematic experience going to the movie theater. Because especially with streaming nowadays and all these corporations just going straight to streaming because they know they'll make their money. Like they don't gotta risk anything, like no marketing, no nothing. But like actually being able to go to the movie theater to watch a movie, I was like, oh my gosh, I left that so satisfied. But again, the layers of it all and just how they're able to tell the story, the characters they had in the story being so fully developed, every single one of them, and all of them having their own storylines, and to be able to like weave them all together, and so you're able to really pick up on things. Because I pick up on things fast, and most of the time, most movies suck because I know exactly what's about to happen. But watching that movie, I was able to really just be present, like to really watch it. And oh my gosh, like I don't want to take this conversation too long, but it was phenomenal, and I was like, it was an instant classic, classic. Like I watched it once in theaters, I saw it again when it came out on streaming, and I was like, wow, because again, it was one of the first times in a long time I felt like I had a true cinematic experience, and when I have moments like that, I remember the whole movie. Like I don't need to watch it like 2-3 times to then like pick up on things. Like I remember it and all the like the little details and the what they call them, the egg.
Easter eggs.
Easter eggs, yeah. Like, I was like, oh, this movie. Oh my gosh! Like Ryan Coogler did his research.
He did his thing.
Like he did his research on this movie. But what were some of your main takeaways? Like what was a film nerd just geeking out about over this movie?
I was geeking everywhere.
I'm geeking all over this place. This is just, oh my gosh.
But I mean, it was interesting hearing you talk about like the IMAX thing, because I was blessed enough to have like an IMAX theater like in my vicinity, like somewhere, because like like the Magic Johnson Theater, and then there's like this other one that's like down in Anne Arundel that I used to go to that has IMAX. I think the first IMAX movie I saw was like Avatar.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that was
That
a
was
lot.
crazy.
I'm pretty sure that was the first one. But it's interesting like hearing that perspective, because I was watching and I was like, yeah, it's IMAX, like it's the big screen, like you just sit there and just watch it.
Bro,
And looking over and then seeing AP just like this, like that Willem Dafoe meme,
like, what is going on? Oh my! I can't look away.
But I saw the movie twice. Saw once like regular standard edition, and then once with you on IMAX. And it's funny because my takeaways, like just from a cinematography perspective and like a filmmaking perspective, is like that video of him describing the different film templates or not film formats.
Yeah.
Like IMAX, like medium, like 45, like whatever, and 35.
Size and shapes to them.
That was like weirdly like a great piece of marketing, because a lot of people saw that and they were like, oh, let's go watch this movie, because there was intentionality like behind that. And like Chris Nolan, who we'll talk about in another episode of the podcast, he is like a mentor to Ryan Coogler.
Oh, okay.
So Chris Nolan uses he'll do like scenes or like moments in the movie that's like, this is the part that's on IMAX, and this is the part that's on like regular 35 mil, then we're back to IMAX again, and then you see Ryan like doing the same thing. So like, you know, opening it up like with the IMAX, like that shot of him that's like driving down the road. We'll try to avoid spoilers as much as possible for people that haven't seen the movie, but we'll do non-spoilers and then we'll do spoilers. But yeah, just opening it up with that, and then just that like incredible like opening shot of him just driving down the road. The way like, I mean, that opening scene just like, it's like a thesis statement to an essay. You know, it's like, here's all the stuff that you need to know about this movie. They present to you all the themes that are going to be in it. You have religion, you have music, you have choosing your own path, you have the black community in the Jim Crow South and like finding their way. Then you have like the way that Christianity is used for good and for evil, like as a method of colonization and like erasure of culture, but also for like provides a lot of people comfort and like safety and community.
It does.
You know, it's like this really interesting argument that he presents about that whole thing, and it's just like right there, like right at the forefront. I mean, like his father, like the preacher character, because I forget her name. I think it's Audrey something, the cinematographer for this movie. My apologies for forgetting your name, but they know how to light black skin. Like they know how to light black skin. Like it's apparent that they know how to do that. But the way they lit him in that movie, in that opening scene,
Autumn Durald.
Autumn Durald, thank you. I knew it was an AU name. Shout out.
Shout out to laptops. Haha, we in bed. We up now.
Thank you, internet. But they know how to light black skin.
Yeah.
But the way they shot him, he was terrifying. He was just eyes and teeth. Like that was intentional. He was meant to like look like that because it's meant to kind of show like how Christianity can be oppressive. Yeah. And then just
power
like
dynamics.
Cutting in between that and, you know, that and like the vampire, like in the opening shot of the movie. Like that was just like incredible. Like it just pulls you into the movie and you're like, all right, yep, I'm seated. Let's watch this thing. Like let's do it. I'm so excited to see where we get like from here. I need to look at my notes.
When Michael B, when he got introduced,
there
was two of him.
Yep.
I was like, that's Michael B. Jordan. Twice.
It's two of them.
And I literally, the first like two scenes, I was like, yeah, it's Michael B. Jordan. And then Michael B. Jordan. And then after that, I was like,
you just forget.
These are two completely separate characters.
Yeah.
Like he did, if Michael B. Jordan doesn't get at least
he doesn't win Best
3,
Actors,
4, 5, 6 awards in the award season, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be so pressed.
Yeah.
Because especially like seeing the behind the scenes footage of how they filmed this movie and the rig that they like
the Halo rig.
Because they invented that.
Yeah.
Like they didn't have that beforehand.
Yep.
But seeing just the way he had to do everything twice, and he's acting with this around himself.
Yeah.
And to watch the movie and see just how deeply he was in each character.
Yeah.
And how each character had their own thing everywhere, from like the tics that they had to their style to the woman that they were with, and just like the story that they were telling in and of themselves. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
This is the same dude.
It's the same dude.
This is the same dude.
They did such a good job with that. When I would watch like him in interviews, I was like, where's the other Michael B. Jordan?
But also,
I was like,
shout out to
one?
the body double, because that man
he did his
learned
thing.
Michael B. Jordan down. Like he knew how to be Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
Because if he didn't show up like how he did,
it wouldn't have
wish
worked.
I knew his name. I'm gonna look up his name.
Yeah, go ahead. While you're doing that, I mean, again,
because we gotta get his flowers too. Because oh my gosh. Percy Bell.
Shout out Percy Bell.
Shout out to Percy Bell, bro.
You did your thing, man.
You a real one, man.
This movie would not have worked without you, bro.
This movie would not have worked without you.
I hope you got your flowers, man. But like that, again, from like a craft perspective.
Yeah.
Like, just, like I love movies that like innovate something.
Yeah.
Because, and yeah, you're right. He should get an Oscar for this because Tom Hardy got an Oscar for doing the exact same thing in a worse movie. I actually haven't seen that movie, but I'm saying that it's worse because Sin is the best movie of all time. He plays like these gangster twins in like this one. It came out like 12 years ago. I can't remember what it's called, but he won an Oscar or got nominated for an Oscar for that. I can't remember if he won. So if he doesn't win, then it's racism out here, man. It's crazy. But yeah, like that just like they did that on purpose to sell, because if that scene didn't work, that's like how they sell you for like the movie, right? Like having them together is like that's him saying these are two different people passing the cigarette.
And I ain't gonna lie, I thought it was a J. I thought he rolled up a J. Man, I was like,
Jim
wow.
Crow South.
I know. That's why I was like, oh, these some gangsters for real. They rolling up some weed and they rolling some reefer.
1930s.
They rolling up some reefer outside a juke joint.
Where'd they even get that from?
Exactly. I'm like, wow. They was in Chicago.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I was like, oh no, yeah, it's tobacco. That makes sense. But that scene though, they handed and he grabbed it from him. I was like, oh.
Yeah, no, he did that.
This is crazy.
Yep.
That's two. That's
two men.
That's two Michael B. Jordans on the screen at the same time. What? Yeah. How'd they do that?
If we don't have time to talk about all this, the effects that went into this movie, but like go to the Warner Brothers like YouTube channel, just watch all the behind the scenes of that movie. Like it is some of the, if you're in any way like into film like at all, like just watch it. Just watch it.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's just certified classic, this movie. I mean, like best cinematography, best original screenplay, best directing, best original score, best VFX. If it doesn't get nominated for all those Oscars, then I'm not watching movies ever again. Bro, because that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like they all did the research. Also, I don't like saying this, but Ludwig van Goranson, you can come to the cookout. You know, I'm gonna be really sad when the race war starts and I gotta take him out, man. I'm gonna have that one. It's gonna be him and Tony Hawk's. It's gonna be that one big tear. Like, I'm sorry, man. I don't want to have to do this, but
hey, that man was in his bag. And he was in his bag for the Black Panther soundtrack as well. Like he been in it. Yeah. He's been in it, and he a student of the game, like I said before, and a lover of the craft. Those two have a really good like relationship. It's like him. It's almost like a modern version of Steven Spielberg and John Williams. Like those two always make movies together and like always have the score. Because I'm pretty sure he scored all of Ryan Coogler's movies since at least 2010, and including the Creed movies. I said we talked about this before, like off camera, but this movie is like an iceberg. You know, you got like on the tip, you have like vampire horror period, horror movie, which works. Like it works. That is entertaining, like at that level. But then you look underneath, and all the actual stuff, like underneath, like the surface. I mean, you just have like the metaphors for racism, backwards understanding community versus true community. Yeah. Then you have like the impacts of imperialism, not just on Black people, like everyone. Yeah. Everyone. Yeah. And just the impact of Christianity on the Black community, like we said before, like how it is used as both a form of oppression and a source of comfort. It's like this double-edged like sword situation. Maintaining connections with your ancestral history, like how Black people you literally could only use our voices and our hands and our feet to make music to maintain whatever oral history we could just remember and keep with us when they brought us over, you know, took us from our homes. And then just like one of the few things, like how powerful music is for Black people and everyone, honestly, but like particularly for Black people, and how that is how we just like kept our community together, you know, and it's how like this way that we can just unify under one umbrella for one night. For one night we was free. For one night we was free. And then speaking of, Josh Allen. You gotta have an MVP season. You a
this
stronger
year,
man than me.
You gotta have a insane season this year because
I know they're acting. I know they're professional actors. Very good actors.
Very good actors.
But if I saw my wife to be in a movie and she just getting all up on Michael B. Jordan, and
a little piece of me
loving it. Oh, a little piece of me is just like, whew.
What is it?
Wow.
That's Michael B. Jordan is who.
Oh my gosh.
What's that dude's name? Malik something? Shamik Moore.
Shamik Moore.
Yeah, that's what Shamik Moore thinks he is. He thinks he's Michael B. Jordan.
Bro, watching them interviews too is like, oh wow, this
man,
is rough.
it's a tough watch.
This is rough to watch. But Michael B's Michael B.
Yeah.
I hope Michael B can come on the podcast too one of these days.
He'll be on here one day.
One day.
Yeah, we like you, man. We really like you. Ever since The Wire, you've had it since The Wire, man.
And hey, we in Baltimore now, so
we out here. What's up?
up?
But yeah, just the cinematography, man. I just can't get over how beautiful that movie looked. Like
Yeah.
truly cannot get over that.
Yeah, it was
Like every single frame, just incredible filmmaking. But yeah, what are some of your takeaways? What are some of your thoughts? Like,
so the one thing I noticed, which I thought was an Easter egg, was the fact that Smoke and Stag were wearing red and blue, opposite colors, whatever, but also had completely different styles within that. And then think about when they was in Chicago, how they was able to rob or finesse the Italians and the
Irish.
and the Irish. They were able to finesse both of them.
Yeah.
Like think about it, because they have Italian wine
Irish
and Irish beer. How would they be able to do that unless they was finessing both of them, thinking they're the same person?
Yep.
And the fact that, again, a shout out to Michael B for his acting abilities.
Yeah.
The fact that he was able to perfectly
encapsulate.
there it is, two completely different personalities and different personality types.
Yeah.
And both of these characters, where it's like, oh my gosh, yeah, the one, he got all this PTSD from being at war, actually. And the other one, he's just a little finesser. He's just a little money.
Smooth
Like,
talker,
I'm just going to smooth talk y'all waiting to get something. And then how they're able to finesse both of them and then come back. I'm like, wow, how are they able to do that?
Yeah.
Like, first of all, but then that's brings up a point of the layers of this movie, and there's so many different ways you can interpret and like think about who these characters are
and what they've been through.
What they've been through leading up into this moment. Because the one thing I really loved about this movie is I like movies where it's just like a day. Like it's just like the day starts and then the day ends.
And the movie's over.
And that's the movie. Like, that's the movie. Like there's no time jumps, no something, no yada yada. Like it's literally just like this is what happened in this day. Cause that's real. Like life happens and things happen throughout the day.
Yeah.
And then like where you start when you wake up in the morning compared to like when you go to bed, sometimes you're like, wow, a lot of stuff happened today. Like, I wasn't expecting this, but today ended up being kind of a crazy day.
Crazy day. Do you want to get into spoilers?
So like seeing that, I mean, you can't if you want to.
All right, we're gonna get into spoilers now. Here it is.
Yeah. But I don't know. I don't know what you want me to spoil.
I mean, just like the way it ends. I mean, everyone dies. Like, there's a massacre. There's like a clan massacre. Then there's like you have Miles Caton's character Sammy just gets like that huge scratch across his face. That's a crazy day, dude.
That's wild.
That's a crazy day.
And then I think that like the one brother dies actually.
Yeah.
Goes into the afterlife.
Yeah.
And the other brother lived on to continue to be a vampire.
Yeah.
And then like Sammy's character is an old man. An old man.
Yeah.
And his cousin visits him and he's like, I still think about that day. Like it was, and then you have moments of like, man, y'all still remember that such and such when we went to that one party or like that one like back in the day, like, oh, I still think about that every once in a while. And the fact that like they had that type of a moment, but also like he asked like why was it so special to you? And he's like, well, I was the last day that I saw my brother.
Yeah.
And I think about like how much time has passed since that, but he's still like, man, like I miss my twin.
Yeah.
I miss my brother.
Other half.
And like I don't have him. And then think about you never get to see the warmth of the sun again. Like he will never. He can only be at night in the moon, and there's no warmth of the sun ever again. I was like, wow,
it's powerful stuff, dude.
That's deep.
And it sucks. You can never see the sun again.
I couldn't imagine. But like I said, going off of what you said, like the races of the show, how the twins bought the property from like the Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan,
literally,
and they're looking at this place and like they see dried blood, like literally.
Yeah.
It makes you think again, layers. one with the two characters coming from Chicago, how they finesse two different mobs.
Yeah.
But also, this clan master, wizard, whatever, has probably sold this property to a handful of other black folks.
And then just kills
all
them.
these black people get there, and then they just murder them. Because that's what they're planning to do the whole time.
Yep.
Like the whole time.
And they get the money anyway.
And they get, yeah, exactly.
Yep.
So I was just like, just the layers of that movie. And
That was
all
such a
the things that's
satisfying
within
scene,
it.
though.
And that's only like a couple things. But when
the
Michael B. Michael B. with the whole artillery, murdering all them. And he said, "Pa pa 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 pa." Unloaded the clip on it.
Yeah, he put that in for us. Ryan Coogler did not have to put that scene. The
He didn't
movie
have to
was
do
over.
it. The movie was over.
The movie was over.
He
was
did
like,
that for us.
I'm gonna give you
He
something.
did that for us.
Yeah, we needed that.
And I was
we
like,
needed that. Yeah, that was tough. Remember that one lady in the movie theater? She was like, "Still fine though." When Michael B was like checking out, he's like,
I remember. This man gets shot in the abs. He's wearing a tank top. This man just so happened to be
abs.
like, flex. And she said, "Still fine though, even though he got shot."
Yeah, it was like,
man,
whatever, man. Michael B.
show off
Jordan.
your ass.
Yeah, you know, if I
This
was in
ain't
Hollywood, I would
Creed.
look like that too, man. If all I had to do was work out, like, come on.
All I gotta do is watch my diet and then memorize lines. Shoot, I could do it.
No, it's not that easy. It's not that easy, but I'm just saying, I could
It's
probably
definitely
do it.
that easy. It's definitely that easy.
But that again just shows like the mastery of like the screenwriting, because you literally it drops you into this world.
Yeah.
And there's so like he could probably make 6 movies out of this. I hope he doesn't though.
He said
Like,
he's 9.
I would be okay with like a short film about like the Choctaw vampire hunters. But that's it. That's
That'd be
it. That's
fine.
it. That's
That'd
it.
be fine.
That's the last thing.
He said, "Be easy."
He's like, hey man.
He said, "Hey, there's some stuff going on. Just get out of here."
Yep.
He said, "All right."
Yeah. And again, he says, "May God have mercy on your soul." Like that's a Christian thing, like that people say, like, "May God have mercy on your soul," or "May God be with you," like whatever he said. Again, it's like using that as like a source of safety and protection, but also as like it's an oppressive thing and it's forcing you to like give up part of your culture. Like it's just so I wish they need to do like a documentary about like how they made this movie, him doing this research. Like it was so. I watched one about how they did like the roots and like the Jim Crow South. Now they're talking about like hoodoo and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, because that major scene, because I forgot the name. It was Annie. That was
Annie, that's the character's name. Yeah,
she's British too.
Yeah, she's British. Yeah.
Crazy.
That's okay
Anyways,
though. She did her thing. She did her thing.
But that scene, because he still had that. What was it? The charm, the necklace,
The mojo
the
bag.
mojo bag. Yeah, he still had it on. And when she was like, "You've had that on this whole time," like who you think was like guiding you, protecting you, praying for you this whole time to make sure that you were safe.
Yep.
Like when she had that whole scene and just like the sound. Oh my
So
god,
good. She was striking the match and it was like,
yes, and it said yes. That movie was so good.
How does this movie have a 7.6 on IMDb? That's racism. Wunmi Mosako.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
I knew that. Yeah, she's been in a lot of things. She's a very talented actor. Yeah, that was another thing that was really cool.
too.
Like the anti-mamification of like a larger black woman, you know? Because I'm not gonna lie to you, I saw that and I was like, is she gonna be like a mother character? And they started kissing and I was like, oh, okay. Nope.
Yeah, off rip, I was like, who is she?
Yeah.
And then she said, "Your body still remembers me."
And
I was like, I said, ooh.
I was like, is she gonna be like an auntie or like a cousin or something? It's like, no.
No. Michael
No.
B said, I need two
love interests.
Make them completely different, but I need both.
I need both.
I need both.
And I was reading about this, how like Haley Steinfeld's character, because she was white passing, she was like octoroon, she was 8th black, because she said her
Something.
her mother's dad
something.
was half black.
Yeah.
So it's like her mother would have been a quarter, which means she would have been an 8th, right?
It is something.
Is that math right?
Yeah.
Either way,
Yeah.
she was like the vessel by which they were able to like infiltrate.
Yeah.
And like the metaphor of that is just like incredible. Like how
And she was accepted. Like
And
she was
accepted.
actually
Yeah.
accepted. And think about just like the black community as a whole and like how community is so important.
Yeah.
And how just like understanding and accepting people even though they have differences. There's layers to that.
Yeah.
Obviously. But just like overarching compared to like whiteness and like mainstream popular culture and how like demonizing and like individualistic it is. Like the communal space and like thought and mindset is very deeply enriched in black culture, African culture. Most cultures of the global South is very rich in like And I wonder if those communal values.
I wonder.
But it's crazy how someone who was accepted would then be the tool that is then used to infiltrate, like you said. And then it's just
everyone's dead. Everyone's dead.
Because honestly, that's what happens.
Yeah.
Every time.
Every time.
Every time.
The industry plants that come in and they just mess everything up. Also, that scene was that was like I don't get like scared very easily like in movies because I'm like it's a movie like whatever. But when he like flew for like that 1 second, I was like, oh no, that was crazy.
I was like, oh, because it was what I also liked about this movie was it didn't do too much. It was so grounded. Yeah. Like it was so grounded. Like it wasn't.
I totally believed in the vampires.
It wasn't like a stretch at all.
Yeah.
And the scenes like that did have of him like about to do some like freaky like horror like vampire type stuff was all suspense based. Like it was just a thriller.
Exactly.
Like, it wasn't like it didn't do too much.
Yeah. Satanist.
Okay. It didn't do too much. Like, and I was like, oh. So when that happened, I was like, oh.
No, it got you.
Oh my gosh. Like she about to
die. She about to
murder. Like, why you turn around? Why'd you turn around?
Yeah. And also shout out Ryan Coogler for showing that like the British didn't just ruin things for like black people, Indian people, Asian people. World. It's the whole world. Other white people, the Irish. I mean, they're so white, so you know it's different.
They're fine now with the whiteness,
but like back in the day, like they were also being massacred and oppressed, just like everyone else was, which is crazy. Like, and just like showing how Remick was such a good villain because he just wanted to be connected to the community that he lost.
He was grounded.
Yeah, like he didn't ask to become a vampire. He didn't ask for this, but now he's like, well, I don't want to be alone anymore. I want to connect with my people. Like he literally says that to Sammy. He's like, your music is gonna bring me home to my family, or something to that.
Crazy gaslighting, but
crazy gaslighting. But that was the point, though. Like that was the point. And yeah, it was just like really incredible how he just made that, like he interwove that so well into the narrative. You know, Irish folk music. This is some deep Jaden lore. If you knew me in high school, I'm a huge fan of Irish folk music. We went to the Renaissance Fair with a good friend of ours. And I was like, this is my chance. Now is my time. Too. Yeah, we were fitted down that. You'll see it on the Patreon.
It was fitted down.
But like, I was like, this is my chance to use this music because it fits with the theme. And I was so excited because I never get to share that music with anyone. It's like so niche that like I get so scared to like share that with people because I'm like, why are you listening to this?
Now the world knows.
Now the world knows, yeah. Well, I'm comfortable living my truth now thanks to Ryan Coogler.
Thank you, Ryan. I can see me.
But yeah, also shout out to... dang, what is his name now? The actor who played Remick, because he did a good job singing with those big teeth in his mouth. Like he had those big dentures in there, like the vampire dentures, and he sold it. Like I wonder how many takes it took for them to get there, but yeah,
it's so good.
It's so good. We could talk about, you know what? We're gonna do Jack O'Connell. We're gonna do an extended discussion of this movie another time because we can't get into all at once because we're almost out of time.
We are almost out of time.
I can't believe it, AP. We ran through that hour so fast.
But hey, we just getting back in the swing of things.
Yeah.
You know how it is. It just gotta get our feet wet.
And leaving y'all hungry for more.
Yeah.
Because I know y'all want some more of this sinner's goodness. I know you want to hear about Leon Thomas some more, about Mutt, and about the state of the industry, both music and film.
And I forgot to say, if you're a fan of Leon Thomas, listen to his discography. But if you want to listen to some other artists, you should also check out Coco Jones, Duran Bernard, Vinna, Destin Conrad, and also Lucky Day if you're a fan of Leon Thomas. Because I think you would also enjoy their music. I forgot to say that earlier, but
yeah. But what an episode, AP.
Yes.
What a way for us to get back into things.
Phenomenal start.
What a banger.
Banging.
I wouldn't skip a single second of this episode.
She is banging.
And we'll know if you did.
Shout out to Mike.
We know. We see the metrics. We see it.
We see everything.
And we are going, I promise, we, Alex and I, Pinky promise to release episodes more consistently. We're not going to take 3 years to release the next one. I promise.
Yeah.
I put
he
that.
Said. I second that.
I put that on my steelbook copy, limited edition of Sinners, that the next episode will not be out in 3 years. But thank you all so much for tuning in. We appreciate you all so much. Share it with your friends. Listen to it on a car ride. Listen to it when you're feeling lonely. We love you. And just thank you for listening with us and spending this hour with us.
Catch y'all on the flip side. Peace.
Peace.